Thank you for tuning in to Speaking of Animals. Today we're going to share an incredible story about a 12-year-old goat named Gertie. Despite challenges in her life, Gertie has remained resilient, loving, and amazingly sweet. Here's her story. Gertie was bred multiple times by a goat meat farmer until her last pregnancy became difficult. The pregnancy produced triplets, and her pelvis fractured from the stress. One of the babies was born blind. Gertie grew deeply bonded to her son, becoming devoted, nurturing, and protective, even while healing from her own injury. The farmer was deeply touched by their relationship and decided to look for sanctuary for Gertie and her son. 9 years ago, Gertie and her son, who we named Stevie, came to live at the Cape Animal Sanctuary. Throughout Stevie's childhood, Gertie wore a bell to help him learn to navigate the sanctuary pastures. She would never be far, allowing Stevie to find independence, but always with her supervision. When Stevie had medical needs, Gertie would be right by his side as our devoted vets cared for him. Stevie grew to about 230 pounds, a gorgeous reddish-brown coat, and glorious horns. He became independent and was able to follow sounds and smells, Gertie always nearby. Gertie also grew older, having medical issues of her own, but she never lost her focus on Stevie. There were several times in the 9 years of caring for both of them where we thought we may lose Gertie, but with consistent care and attention, she always bounced back. When Stevie grew ill last January, we fought hard and provided around-the-clock care for Stevie, but also for Gertie, the most devoted mother we have ever seen. Gertie came to vet appointments and stayed in the stall with him when we provided medications and fluids. She would nuzzle us after these sessions in what seemed to be her way of saying, "Thank you." Stevie's diagnosis was mysterious. It was determined to be a rare blood cancer. We explored options and continued to try everything we could until it was clear Stevie was no longer comfortable. Making that decision was one that was excruciating for all of the staff. For Stevie, but also for Gertie. We lovingly gathered with Stevie and Gertie in their cozy stall with our vets who cared for them for 9 years and shared memories and said our goodbyes to sweet, beautiful Stevie. Through the night, we snuck in to check on Gertie, who, despite our worries, was comfortably sleeping in her bed. Through months of managing our own grief, we have watched Gertie go from full-time devoted mother to relaxed senior who grazes in the pasture and flirts with all of the male goats. She lies in sunspots in the afternoons and sleeps in a very cozy stall with Howard the pig. We provide extra treats and love throughout the day, and she has been in great health this past year. Her ability to love her son, but to also let him go, has been a beautiful thing to witness.